Keep all these ladies fired up. So earlier this week, some comments from Ronda Rousey on a podcast got quite a bit of buzz. Here's a listen.
What am I doing it for if I am not being able to spend my time and my energy on my family, but instead spending my time on energy on a bunch of ungrateful fans that don't even appreciate me? So I was and the thing is, I love performing, I love the girls, I love being out there, but at the end of the day, I was just like, these fans, dude. My family loves me and they appreciate me, and I want all my energy to go into them.
Okay, so if that wasn't enough, Ronda then went to Twitter saying, anyone who's outraged by me calling pro wrestling fake fights for fun has never been in a fight. While you are all tiptoeing around bruising some pro wrestlers' huge soft egos, no one is thinking about all the real fighters you're insulting when pretending pro wrestling is somehow on the same level of realism. Yes, I understand wrestling 300 days a year for years on end is incredibly tough on the body and a difficult profession, but do you know what would happen if you got into 300 real fights in a year? You would be dead. Which then leads me to Alexa Bliss's tweet saying, obviously some WWE superstar, she said, was out for almost a year, must have been fake. Then we get to hear from Nia Jax, moving on, to say, I can't wait for Ronda to one day return to WWE. Even if WWE orders me to make Ronda look good in the ring, which is the only way for Ronda to look good in the ring with me, I'll risk my job to go down in history as the one from this biz that knocked her the F out. Hashtag test me, bitch. Wow. Okay, so Punk, I'm gonna shoot this one over your direction. You've been in both worlds. You understand both sides of the coin here. What do you think Ronda is doing here? Is she going quarantine crazy?
She's doing her job. Listen, I love this. This is pure chaos. And I don't see this ending well, whether it's real or scripted, but it's going to be fun to watch. It's fantastic watching everybody bite on it. It's fantastic watching everybody get butthurt about it. People say Ronda's soft because she got knocked out twice. They say she's not a real fighter, and then they say that she's not a real wrestler. But the whole time they don't realize that she's got them all right here. They're all wrapped around her little finger. And now she's saying some touchy things. Some people are going to get mad. Some people are going to get offended. But that's when wrestling, to me, is best. When you blur the lines. When you see, these two really don't like each other. She just punched her in the face for real. Where I think they're going to get into trouble with this is once you say that I'm real and what I do is real and everything else is phony, then you're not on thin ice anymore. You've fallen through the ice and you're in the water. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can tiptoe around that. But Ronda's getting people to talk. We're here talking about it right now, and I love it.
What do you think?
The ungrateful fans, I know all about it. Okay, but we talk about wrestling fake fighting. We stepping into a different territory. Now, Ronda Rousey, she's great at what she did. I mean, coming from the UFC, we embraced her in the wrestling world. We definitely put her on a pedestal. She almost was exempt, becoming the women's champion, being in the main event at WrestleMania. That's huge. A lot of women want to be in that spot right there. But like I said, I think she disqualified herself as far as coming back and being able to do anything because this is fake. Don't nobody want to see her come and do fake fighting. Me personally, I want to see Ronda Rousey go back and do some real fighting, like with Holly Holmes, like with Amanda Nunes. And when she left the UFC, like I say, we embraced her after 2 catastrophic losses. I'm talking about Cat 5. And then to talk about us in that manner is very disrespectful, and I think she should apologize because it's a slap in the face to every woman in that locker room, including yourself, Renee Young.
Oh, bringing me into it. Christian, what do you think?
I think that Ronda, she's been a lightning rod her entire career. I think that we saw in much of her UFC career, she got booed by the fans. And I think towards the end of her WWE run as well, the fans were turning on her. And I think in a sense she thrives when she feels like people don't like her. And I think the word that bothers everybody is fake. And maybe it was a poor choice of words. I don't know. But as a wrestler, the word fake is offensive, and I think that's what kind of struck the chord more than anything. We're passionate about what we do, we're protective of what we do, and we feel like somebody's attacking us. Our instinct is to attack back, and I think that we've seen it before with Conor McGregor a little while ago had said some things, and what happens? Everybody jumps on, everybody starts reacting to it, and what happens when you react? Well, that person gets exactly what they were looking for, which is attention.
The difference is Conor McGregor didn't come to WWE and pick up a huge check. And
Not yet.
Play the game.
Not yet.
Punk, I feel like I can see your wheels spinning over there.
This is something that I can sink my teeth into. You can debate all day long. Like the genesis of mixed martial arts in Japan happened because of a bunch of pro wrestlers, and that turned into pride. So if you want to be really informed on the subject, and if you want to take a side, I think that's what the point of this is. If they want to disparage professional wrestling and disrespect professional wrestling, I think maybe what we're leading towards is a four horsewoman battle, right? It's because WWE's got their four horsewomen. We got Bayley, Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha, and Ronda's got her friends, the real four horsewomen. And I think that's what we're headed towards. And if it's going to be like the honor and respect of pro wrestling versus, mixed martial artists, I think it's an interesting story.
Hey, they're using pro wrestling promos to sell their fights, right?
I guess.
That's all. It's all entertainment.
Right.
People can talk about this is the fight business. Oh, this is pro wrestling. It's all the entertainment.
Yep.
Well, the women are still thriving out here in WWE. So the women.
Okay, you guys. This shit just got real. So I am ready for this. Let's see what's gonna happen next. This is crazy. It really is. I can say nothing about it. It just, yeah. So, that's it.